Hey friends, welcome back to our channel, Davis Exotics. In today's video, we take a trip to Cook Museum and Natural Science over in the great state of Alabama. Life is amazing. Yes, it is. So in today's video, we're going to take you through all the fun activities that you and your family can enjoy. We definitely recommend this museum. I know it's a bit of a drive for some of us, but it was so worth it. On some of the displays, they had things like the anatomy of a salmon, however you say it. Here's Rylan comparing heights with the bear. What I thought was neat was they had a lot of scientific things that you could read. Not just only could you have hands-on experience, but you could also expand your education. Over here, the guys found a treasure trove. It had many things like objects of bugs and items you find in nature that you could zoom in real close on the screen and see the tiny details of each item. Around the corner, a glass display had things like animals and fossils and rocks that people either have donated or the Science Museum had found on their own expeditions. This was fun. I've never been to a museum that actually had live animals. Inside the display, you could see a thriving beehive. Further on, there were more amazing animals on display, like these little guys right here. Let's see if I can show you what they look like. Ah, there you are. I love seeing how active the animals were, especially the speckled king snake. Let me know if you can spot the snake. This is the Sonoran gopher snake. I love this little guy, especially his name, Chuckwalla. After you finish visiting all the animals, it takes you into the world of space. Here, Rylan and Bubba had found a station about sun protection factor. It's pretty trippy, but Rylan enjoyed it. You could learn about the Earth's magnetic pull and resistance. Here at this station, we had an opportunity to test our strength. Were we able to pick up the meteorite or not? So we all gave it a shot, including Rylan. Moving out of the space station area, we entered into the rock and geodes area, where you could use UV light or look at the beautiful displays of rocks, crystals, and more. In every opportunity, our family loves collecting rocks, and we have our own display at home. The Cook Museum has some pretty awesome areas, like, for one thing, they have their own cave that you can go into and explore with your family. There's animals on display and guides on how to stay safe inside of a cave if you ever go to a real one. I admit I was getting a little claustrophobic. It was really realistic inside. It even had displays on information on bats, that little station that you can interact with, which was pretty neat. They really worked hard on making this look realistic. I mean, they had the temperature, the sounds, the smells, everything. The sights of animals, the structure of the cave. It looked so realistic. I personally would not go down in a cave, so this was the closest thing I was going to do as far as venturing underground. As we moved deeper in the cave, it took us to the area of the bats. No, those are not real. I know it looks like it, but they're not, thank goodness. Ending the cave walkthrough, we entered into an open room that had stalagmites and stalactites on display. And as you left, you got to see a mama bear and her cub. As we walked away from the caves, we entered into the ocean area. Here they had exotic fish from around the world. It was large and open where you could come right up to the tank. Here on display was a beautiful collection of shells. They had a tank with jellyfish on display. And then we ended more with Dory and Nemo and many other fish in the ocean's location. This was fun. You could interact with kinetic sand and make mountains and volcanoes. Another habitat region we got to explore was that of the rivers and the wetlands and the forest that was in between. A nice setup for the aquatic river area, showcasing you the local fish. One of the displays that was fun to interact with was the part where you could go into the beaver's home and see what it was like. Overall, the appearance of the displays were very nice. And then you have Baba, who has a close encounter with the alligator. A few realistic cranes, and then the inner structure of a mallard duck. Sorry we couldn't fit everything in all at once. There was so much to do and to see. That's just another reason why you and your family should come and visit. We plan to make another trip back. Obviously, there's areas, as you can see on the map, that we didn't get to do, which was the digging zone. Plus, we didn't get to show you the upper room of the forest. That was a whole other exciting adventure in itself. Thanks for joining our family on today's amazing adventure. We hope you enjoyed it. Remember, be kind to your animals and to each other. Bye!